England and New Zealand have 6 World Cup titles already between them. Reigning champions England will take on New Zealand on Saturday night at the Kingspan Stadium in a bid to win back-to-back Women's Rugby World Cup titles. It will be the 4th time in the competition's history that these two sides have met to contest the game's ultimate prize, and with them being ranked 1st and 2nd in the world respectively, it will be a fitting finale to Wrwc 2017. The two teams last met as recently as June this year at the Wrwc International Stadium, and on that day England scored 5 tries and prevailed 2,921 in challenging conditions. During this competition, the Black Ferns' route to the final has seen them score 42 tries, 13 of which have come from winger Portia Woodman. They progressed comfortably out of their group before meeting the USA in the semi-final. The Women's Eagles pushed them for 40 minutes before Glenn Moore's side moved up a gear and secured their final place with a 4,512 victory. Moore will name his team to face England during the course of Friday afternoon, and few personnel changes are expected. England beat France 203 in their semi-final on Tuesday. England's road to the final culminated with a physical and intense clash in wet conditions with France. After being tied at 33 at the break, Simon Middleton's team applied the pressure in the second half with 17 unanswered points to win 203. However, the victory was tainted by Danielle Waterman, the only player to have played in every game, suffering a concussion, and as a result, she misses out on taking part in her 4th World Cup final. Waterman's absence means that Megan Jones comes in and will start at outside centre, with Emily Scarrett shifting to fullback. Amy Wilson-Hardy moves onto the bench. The forwards remain unchanged, with Sarah Hunter captaining from number 8, and she has highlighted the keys to potential success on Saturday. They have a strong pack that will give their backs front football to play with, and that's key, Hunter said. We've seen their backs and how they've played in the tournament. Their half-backs are very smart and make good decisions, and if you give their back 3 time and space, they'll exploit it. We know we'll have to be spot on with everything we do to not give them ball to play with. Portia Woodman has scored 13 tries so far this tournament, with Woodman, Selika Winiata and Renee Wycliffe igniting the competition with their strike running from the back 3 and the quality of the skill sets housed in the Kiwi pack. England will have their hands full. The spotlight will be firmly placed on the kicking games of Katie McLean and Natasha Hunt, and defensively the Red Roses must be on the money. Starving New Zealand of quality possession will be vital while being as clinical as possible in attack. Victoria Subritsky-Nafatali on the attack against Canada in their final pool game. Throughout the competition, Victoria Subritsky-Nafatali has provided great power from fly half and outside of her. Kelly Brazier is a playmaker of note. Brazier pulls the strings with ease, and the collective offloading ability of all 23 squad members are one of the elements that make this Black Ferns side stand out. Much like their male counterparts, they have a deadly third quarter and can take a game away from their opponents in the blink of an eye. Power, pace and precision are 3 key characteristics of the Black Ferns, and after a strong defensive workout early on against the USA, they're now battle-hardened and ready to rumble. The long and the short of this final is that it's set to be an enthralling contest between the 2 best teams in the world. Both have been here and done it all before, and both know each other well. When kickoff arrives at the Kingspan Stadium, it could come down to how each team handles the occasion emotionally. The question is which side will be the one to keep their cool and take their game to the required level inside the intense cauldron of Rugby World Cup final. Only time will tell as the best in the world duel for the ultimate prize. England: 15 Emily Scarrett, 14 Lydia Thompson, 13 Megan Jones, 12 Rachel Burford, 11 Kay Wilson, 10 Katie McLean, 9 Natasha Hunt, 1 Vicky Cornborough, 2 Amy Cockaine, 3 Sarah Byrne, 4 Abby Scott, 5 Tamara Taylor, 6 Alex Matthews, 7 Marley Packer, 8 Sarah Hunter. Replacements: 16 Vicky Fleetwood, 17 Rochelle Clark, 18 Justine Lucas, 19 Harriet Millarmals, 20 Izzy Noel Smith, 21 Latoya Mason, 22 Amber Reed, 23 Amy Wilson-Hardy. New Zealand TBC.